So, PAX East, what do you think of it? Oh my god, that was disappointing. It was so disastrous. It was insane. I'm sure that Ryan, I think that is that his name, Ryan, I believe so. Yeah, he mentioned he managed to actually keep it entertaining, but even though he kind of did drag things along, and it was completely unnecessary, especially when he revealed his magic tricks. I mean, 47 cards to count through twice. Oh god. Come on. Maybe it was not really his fault. Well, obviously it wasn't. But still, oh my god, the technical issues. That's rough, man. That's so sad, man. He even mentioned it. Maybe he let it slip, but I don't know. PAX East, their equipment. Oh god, what the hell were they even thinking? Maybe they didn't even test it out before they started doing the event, and they just, decided to go on the fly. And in fact, I would not be that surprised, because of the the script and everything that they went with. Did they really go with the script? I feel like they went on the fly, and the whole thing was super unorganized. I don't know. The event was a disaster. It was not even appealing. The Borderlands 3 level size. If my level were for the Borderlands 3, right, the reveal of it anyway, was like 8 out of 10, the excitement level. Now it's like fucking 3 out of 10 because of that event. The trailer did not do justice, and it was a big problems. The teaser trailer did more cooler things than the proper trailer itself. Well, that's because of the event. Now, let's just get into the facts as well, that they have showcased a few of the games that kind of somewhat interested me a little bit. I'm gonna ignore all of the other games on purpose because they didn't really, resonate for me that much. One of the games that appealed was like a Trover Saves the Universe, coming in May 31st. It looked funny as hell, and somewhat weird aspects of it as well. I can't really talk about it too much, we don't really know too much about it, but it's interesting. Also, the next game was Risk of the Rain 2, seems interesting. Find and Die repeat sort of aspect as well, very interesting with the art style as well. It is indeed coming in as an early access as of today. It was made by 3 people, and will be available on Steam, no other platforms as it seems like, just Steam, and was also in the development for 3 years. And it is indeed a co-op game. It is online as well. They mentioned that it's a buy one get one free as well situation, right? You buy the game, you get another one for free, you can give it away to your friend. And one other thing as well, maybe not one other, but yes, there's developers by Tiny Build. They're making a new game called Pathologic 2. It's spooky, creepy, pretty epic in some cases, but it looked a little bit outdated, didn't it? I don't know, perhaps maybe it's just my opinion, maybe it's just the art style that they've chosen to go with. I don't know, yeah, I think it needs a little bit more polish. That's why I'm just waiting and see what is the next trailer that they're gonna showcase it for it, for the Pathologic 2. Anyway, next thing, Borderlands VR announced new DLC for free, and the aim controller support that's gonna have for its VR support. That's always good to hear, definitely. Also, there was some kind of magic tricks that on top of that were introduced, and some kind of gifts was provided to 2 people that were birthday, like today's their birthday, and also the tomorrow's as well. And it was actually revealed that Borderlands a board game, and yeah, I don't know. The magic was awesome. I cannot deny that. I've seen it before. I've seen it happen before already, even in front of my eyes. But still, we already know that that guy who he got that signature from. You already know who that guy is. He already made another signature, just the exact same signature on his card. So he put it in the box, and he made a showcased it. I already can see through it, basically. I've seen a lot of magic tricks, I already know nooks and crannies from them, so it did, the magic did not appeal to me. That's not the bad thing. I think the entertainment value was there. I can definitely see why people loved it, and I can definitely see what Ryan, right? I think so. Wow, I could be could be very wrong about the name. I can see why he made it such a very appealing event. He actually saved this event. I'm very grateful for him as well. And yeah, so the big things. Borderlands 2 and Borderlands pre-sequel. It's all coming as an included, handsome collection. It's also going to be on PlayStation 4 and Xbox. That's pretty awesome. On top of that, they mentioned that Borderlands 1, the Remastered Game of the Year edition, It's going to be one of the aspects of that they have mentioned was going to be from 2 players that it was before, and now it's going to be up to 4 players as a split screen support. And yes, everybody in that event would have gotten this game completely for free. And well, I'm not too sure how does this go for the rest of us, because I don't think that they really revealed it. They also tried to show the trailer of it. Yeah, the technical issues were unbelievable. Even though it was not Gearbox's fault, it was definitely PAX's fault. Ryan, he actually even kind of let it slip a little bit and said like, oh my god, the laptop couldn't even damn handle the 4K trailer. So it was like, what the hell? It was awesome. I kind of like the way he let it slip a little bit. Yeah, it was awesome. Anyway, and the next big thing, Borderlands 3. It's finally announced. It's nice to see that, you know, they are trying to do everything that they can. They have mentioned as well it was in the development for 5 years. Twice that they tried to showcase the trailer, and twice it was a disaster. But at the very end of the event, to showcase the trailer, it did play fine. It was good. I got to see it finally. Because I already seen it once at the very first time, you know, it was so staggering. The frame rates were all over the place. It was really difficult to watch, and my hype levels, well, you can expect it that my hype levels went down. For Borderlands, like I mentioned, 8 out of 10, the hype went up to 3, but it would have been even 2, but thanks to Ryan, he made it go up a little bit. I don't know, man, it was such a disaster. I think they should never have showcased this Borderlands 3 especially here, and they should have done it at E3 or something, or maybe the other event. Maybe they would have done it on their own, and maybe they should have brought their own equipment and, you know, showcased it. I can definitely understand it was definitely not Gearbox's fault. It was not theirs fault. It was whose fault is it? Well, as I said, Ryan let us slip. It was PAX's. The laptop, Jesus Christ, how can you do that? That's insane. Man, that sucks. It just sucks. Yeah, you can hear my hype is not really there. Am I looking forward to Borderlands 3? Well, as of now, I'm not. They need to showcase it more, and they will. They will. In April 6th, they mentioned that there's going to be a lot more information on this, and they will be talking about it. Unfortunately, it seems like they did not even really give it a release date. They didn't even talk about the platform availability. That's the main concern, because it's most likely will be happening exclusively on the Epic Store. I really hope it's not, because people are already sick of that, you know, exclusivity bullshit. Especially on PC, it's like a console war. Well, I should say a launcher wars. That's just sad, man. I don't know how to think about this. I don't know if this was a good event for you guys. Like, with the platform and the playability and the entertainment, I should probably say, it was good. Ryan made it fun. I definitely can see that. And it was a disaster. The event itself was a disaster. The showcase of the games, I don't think it was a disaster personally, but the event made the whole thing worse. That's pretty much that. What do you think about the, 1 billion guns? Do you really believe that? Now, I do know and I do understand Borderlands 2, Borderlands pre-sequel had these so many crazy variations and so many different guns, up to millions of them and stuff, that you can try and go ahead and play with them, because every single weapon has a differentiation factor. For example, the more exotic the weapon is, the more weird stuff that it does, and the way it shoots, the way it reloads, the way it animates, the way it looks. So it's awesome to see this sort of thing, definitely. It's showcased in the trailer, there's new characters, even though the engine itself, how it looked. I mean, the engine kind of represents a lot from the Borderlands 2. Personally, I don't know how I feel about it. I think they needed to update the engine, maybe. But if that's the case, maybe they wanted to keep it the same. Maybe that was the whole idea, was the art style. Sure, I can understand. That's fine then. And I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, anyway, I think I'm done for today. Man, so disappointed a little bit as well, because the event, not the games, but the event mostly. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a good one. You catch the